Hi folks, my name's Steve and today we are playing Next Station London, which is a roll and write, or more specifically a flip and write, where we are building out a subway system and we're going to score points for various objectives and connecting up our lines. We're going to be building 4 lines. We're going to be building a purple, blue, pink and green line. So I'll talk a little bit about scoring and how it all works, but essentially we're going to be flipping over a card here and this is going to tell us what station shape we can connect to. So we'll be starting at the purple square here, and in this case we'll be connecting to one of the circles that we can, draw a line to. So let's pop out the scoring board and quickly go through that. So each column relates to the 4 rounds or the 4 coloured lines that you're going to be building. You'll do one line and then move on to the next. And then the rows starting from top to bottom. So this first row scores for how many districts your line crosses across. And these districts are the yellow squares, and you'll also notice there are 4 small districts in the corners as well, which are kind of difficult to get to. And then the next row looks at how many connected stations in your most connected district. Then the third row here looks at how many times you hop across the river. And then right down the bottom, this is for connected tourists. So you'll notice these kind of compass points around certain stations, and these are like tourist hotspots, I guess. And the more of those we can connect, the more points we're going to get. And then down the right hand side here, it looks at essentially scores for stations that are connected to multiple lines. So they're the kind of things we want to do. And in this specific game, we've got a couple of objectives. The first one is draw your underground network such that it connects to at least one station in all 13 districts of the city. That's going to be really tough, but we'll give it a go. And then this one is draw your station network such that it connects to all 5 tourist sites in the city. So that might be one that we focus on a little bit more. But let's just jump into gameplay, guys. It's nice and easy. It's nice and quick. You'll follow along, no problem. Okay, so we're starting with this purple line. So we start in here. And I think we're just going to hop straight into this middle district and over the river. We could actually hop back again. That might not be too bad. Where are our tourist spots? Oh, well, there's a wild one here as well. This question mark is essentially a wild shaped station for us, so that's useful. This card here is also works as a wild. Let's pop into that. We could hop over the river to there. That gets us nicely onto this wild as well, which may be a good connection point for us. Let's connect straight into that. Another wild opportunity. We could get down to this tourist as well. Are we going to have issues connecting to that later? Probably not, but maybe we just take it now since we can. Let's connect across there, I think. Try and get, like, what I'm kind of trying to do. I'm not sure it's the best strategy, but I'm trying to connect or get close to connecting to these starting stations, because we're kind of guaranteed to get multiple links then off those stations, because we know we're going to be building out from those at some point. Okay, not many options for this one. If we just come along, maybe get into another district. You could hop down the river here. That's not bad, to be honest. Or we could come into another district. But no, let's hop down here. Okay, well, this is our last station. Not huge amounts of options, in fact. Just a couple. I think we'll just pop there like that. And that's our purple line done and complete. And now we are onto blue. So we can hop along over here. That's quite nice. Should get us this triangular. Yeah, straight away we're going to get this triangular tourist. We'll just nab that immediately, not even think about it. We could come down, but we're kind of then backing ourselves into a little bit of a corner there. There is one card in here that lets us, or 2 cards that let us branch off. So if you notice, these are just straight line tracks, but there are cards that let us branch, but we don't want to rely on that coming out. So I think we're going to come down here with that. Nothing exciting. We could pass. rather than risk blocking ourselves in. Let's do that, I think. Okay, now we've got a wild that opens things up for us. I want to come up here, I think. Connect this purple and then potentially get onto the pink. Let's do that. It seems okay. And then we've got to connect to a square. That could be this one here. I don't really want to come off this pink anymore because obviously, again, that's going to limit our options for pink in the next round. But it does keep this round running. So last station. And let's get into that wild again. That's worth some decent points. So we're going okay at the moment. How are we doing on our objectives that I kind of forgot about? Well, we need tourists, don't we? We need this tourist here and this one here. Well, hopefully pink can pick up this one, this pentagon tourist, and then we just need the square one from green in the last round. We're nowhere near. We're about halfway through the hitting each of the districts, and I don't think we're going to get down to this district in the bottom right hand corner anyway, so that might be an absolute loss, but we'll see. Okay, so if we come down here with this, not that we've got many other choices, but we are then stopping green getting into the station, which is not ideal, but green's probably going the other way towards this. So okay, let's do that. Wild, so I think we're going to nab this tourist here. Obviously then we draw the pentagon one, so but at least that lets us hop. I think here gives us lots of options to keep the route going, but obviously no actions there. We have no choice but to pass and get this district in the corner, I think. Although again, limiting our options, maybe we take this one. Now we have a wild, could get up to the green, gives us a few more options, and it's going to help with scoring certainly. Up to the wild, gives us much less options. Oh, in fact, let's come down to this and then see where we are. It would be nice to get in here. Let's do that. No choice but to pop over here, and hopefully we've still got enough time. No, we didn't get another circle. We got a square, but we can hop into another district. Okay, guys, and we're already into the last round. So let's see what we can do. We have got to get this square tourist. So limited options. I want to pop here because that's a few more points for us. We're going to come over here, try and make sure we get this square tourist now. Okay, that's the tourists done at least. And we can hop across the river here, I think. We have a wild opportunity. We could maybe hop down the river here, keep this one open. Let's do that. It's worth a few more points for us. Another wild's useful. We could use this square and go into this square. Be a few more points and still keeps this bigger one open. What do we think? Or do we just give ourselves more choices? No, let's link up another couple of lines. That's worth a few more points for us. And we can come down here. And then we can actually hop down onto this tourist. So that did not go too bad. We kind of pulled that out in the end to quite a respectable score, actually. 148, I will take that. I think I've been scoring kind of between like 120 and 150, I think, in most of these games. So that's the game, guys. Let's have a quick look at the finish situation. This is what you end up with. It's a really nice little network. I've played this a few times now, and it's quite satisfying when you finish and you actually get to look at the network that you've built. Yeah, the kind of, sometimes you block yourself into a little bit of a corner and kind of do terribly, but it's a nice quick game. You can play it quickly. Generally, so what do I think of the game? Like, generally, I wouldn't say I'm like the biggest fan of roll and writes. I think they're a bit of a solo experience that you play multiplayer sometimes, you know. But I quite enjoy this one. This is not bad. I would say right now this is probably one of my preferred roll and writes. It's nice and quick. It's nice and easy. I don't think it's doing anything particularly new or exciting, but it does what it does quite well. It gives you what you want, a little bit of you know, planning and a little bit of strategy. But ultimately, you know, it's, you just putting this kind of puzzle together. Nice, quick, nice, easy. You can play it on autopilot a little bit, but yeah, it's a nice game. I'd say if you're looking for a roll and write to add to your collection, this is definitely one that you should take a look at. If you're a big roll and write fan, then definitely check it out, because I'm sure you're going to love it. And if you're just looking for something light that you can either play, you know, before longer sessions, you know, at the start of a session, these kind of games are really good, or with the family and things like that. Works great for people who are not, you know, board gamers, let's say, or casual board gamers. They're going to enjoy it. They're going to pick it up. They're going to know what's going on. Really good game. Really nice. Over on Board Game Arena again, like most of the games I'm showing you at the moment. So well worth checking out. Really easy to pick up and play. But that's the game, guys. Next Station London. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.